more tales of interest.
Don't talk to him like that. Alistair's a good boy. Probably.
No use if it don't got no cord or battery or nothing. I left the cord in my habitat.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Big Campaign Stories. I'm Jeff, your GM. To start us off with some lightsaber checks, John.
I'm gonna go first. This is John playing as Lucius, and I got a 1. Oh shit. Cue the music. Alright, here we go. Computer. 11. 3 ones in a row.
21s.
It's the worst possible outcome.
Alright. I think I'm safe. How about I go for it, Jesse?
Hi, I'm Jesse. I'm playing as Oswald. I got a 13. Sean, go for it.
I'm Sean. I'm playing 4s. And, let me just tell you, 17. And so that means that last but not least, Mav?
Hey, I'm Mav. I'm playing Dosh, and I rolled a 10.
Excellent. To get us started then on a recap of last session, Mav.
Oh my lord, it was really nerve-wracking the whole time. We were at the estate of Estelle Del Rose. It was her estate, and we were trying to steal 125,000 gold worth of stuff from her. So we decided to head over to her mansion, and without a plan, really, I managed to talk my way into having a conversation with her, along with Lucius. That went okay. Like, we're not dead. But we managed to finagle our way into tickets for the party tomorrow night. After some tense discussions with a lot of guns involved and pointed at us, we started to head out. Oswald found a ship and a tent in the back, like a custom aircraft. We also found out that the Red Bandana are hanging out there as well. And we also learned that Fours is in quite a pickle as well. Trying to track down the people that put the Tane inside of Ravik.
Ex-gargoyles.
Yeah, the ex-gargoyles. And they were in a building that was illusioned to look like a different building.
Squatting.
Yeah, they were squatting. And you snuck in, and then sounds like you got caught as the cliffhanger.
I got spotted.
Yep. Everything else I missed. Please speak up, guys.
No, that sounds about right. So, as our groups are, we have Lucius, Dosh, and Oswald driving down the freeway, approaching Dusk Banter. What are you all up to?
Do we know what Forza's situation is right now?
Not too much. He'd said that he'd found the building, I believe.
I think Forza, you said that to Lucius, though, right?
Yes, I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
That message came in right around the time that y'all were dropping ones.
Yeah, we were distracted by our ineptitude.
I think I had intentions before the session ended last time to try to reach out to Fours, but I think I got forgotten.
We did end up reaching out to the Red Bandana to make a meeting with their main guy.
We did do that. And then, so we've got Fours to get in contact with, and I think that's pretty much the only person we need to get in contact with. I think Ophelia is good.
Correct. You texted Ophelia. You'd set up a late meeting with Basnaros at the wagon wheel.
So at this point, it's probably a good time to tell Fours that we're heading back to base. Probably still already have the phone out.
Yeah, I'll start dialing his number.
Yeah, it's this is coming in via HCOM, which means I finally have to settle on a ringtone.
Just you on the ceiling.
Yeah. Finally going to happen. The ringtone outing.
It does not, as this call would come once you've entered the silent bubble and Silmora is attacked.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Nobody gets to hear the Freddy song. 1, 2, Freddy's coming for you. Get him,
That's what you
Fours.
think my ringtone is?
It is when I feel that you're the haunted house of the haunted house mission.
So, yeah, with that, as you guys attempt to call Fours, it does continue to ring with no answer. We'll go ahead and pan the camera over. Dark halls of concrete lit with fluorescent lights. One fluorescent light is swinging from the roof after a needle has plunged into the concrete next to Four's head. It is absolutely silent in here. As I mentioned, you can see Silmora grin, though you can see that twitch in the side of his face when it doesn't hit you.
The visible nervous teardrop on his forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm going to pull the needle from where it's lodged in the wall and check to see if it's not, if the tip isn't broken off.
No, it looks like it wasn't wedged in there tight enough to break it, like it's dinged, but you're fine.
And that came from a drone, yeah?
Correct.
Is the drone still around?
It is.
And does it have like a does it look like it has another needle chambered?
That drone does not. There is another drone on the table behind him, on his main desk, in front of his wall of collections of various body parts and whatnot. But you can see that he obviously had to direct at that drone. The drone can't see you because of your privacy hood.
Oh, very good. I'm going to. How far away is he? Both inside the bubble, right?
Yeah, you're both inside the bubble, so he's about 15 feet away from you.
Okay, perfect. I will move up to line up a good shot. Was that an actual sentence? I'm going to.
Got this.
I'm going to do a little roll to line up my shot better and hopefully get a little bit of cover from the drone. And I'm going to pitch the needle back at him.
Go ahead and give me a ranged attack roll. You leap across the room, getting on the other side of some of these surgical tables.
Loading up character sheet. So I'm just going to throw out the seeker pistol thing, but you can ignore the damage. It's basically my ranged.
So with the 27, the needle will plunge into his upper shoulder over the black plastic smock he wears, as you will see it go in. The paralytic venom spreading from where the needle is. Unfortunately for him, as the needle plunges in and the venom spreads, you can see that twitch in his face stop as he drops the scalpel he's holding, stumbles back just a little bit, but his hands seem to be frozen in place as he begins to paralyze his body.
I will quickly scan around to see if I can spot anything I discern to be Tanes.
Yeah, go ahead and give me a perception check.
I got a 21.
Looking around the room, yeah, I mean, it's very clear he displays his trophies openly. And sitting next to his desk, you can see a small glass box, about 2 feet long, foot wide, that has 5 Tanes in it.
All right. Well, I'll
The man on the table continues to thrash, but is looking at you pleadingly.
I'm going to sliver to my nerd crew.
Mm-hmm.
How much time do I have before the others are on me?
Gore would respond back that looks like they're both on the second floor still. They're hanging out. Looks like they're moving a little bit further west in the building.
Okay.
So away from your location.
I'm going to tuck the box of Tanes under one arm, and I will kneel down next to him. Is he trying to say something?
You can see his jaws tighten, his eyes are wide. His entire body seems to be paralyzed. If you're talking about Silmora. Yeah, behind you, the gentleman on the table continues to thrash around, though you can't hear it. You can see on this side of the tables, sitting next to Silmora, in kind of a holster, is looks like a modified chainsaw.
Yeah. Used?
That's right. This guy was mid-lower leg amputation, wasn't he?
He was about to start. He was marking off the sections that he was going to remove.
All right, then. I'm going to go ahead and start taking off the restraints.
All right. Yeah, they'll take a minute or so. We'll cut back to our friends driving down the freeway. Fours does not answer.
All right. I guess my phone will float back into my pocket. And I guess we're heading back to base.
All right.
We don't know that he brought, like, everybody else with him, right?
I'm not positive on that. I don't think he mentioned it.
I would think, I'll just call Gord, but I don't know. Like, Gord's never outside of the office, or if he is, he's off work.
Correct. It is technically at this point you guys are after hours.
Yeah. I don't think I would think to contact Gore, that is.
So we're going with the only thing that I've sent you guys is the address at this point, right?
I don't remember even getting the address. We're too wrapped up with trying to not get either killed or arrested or whatever. So to me, it makes sense that whatever you're doing, you're probably safe. You're usually pretty safe.
I don't think you've called me.
Aren't you in the car with us?
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Fours has called me.
Oh, okay.
Since I'm usually not worried about fours. When are we supposed to meet up with the Bolsonaro, right?
Yeah, later this evening. You probably have a couple hours, so you definitely have time
Okay.
to swing by the base.
All right. We got any feelings about when we meet up with Bolsonaro? We're going to be on his turf again.
Hey, boss, did they have any delicious food inside that party?
I don't think that there was a party yet. It's pretty much just a cleaning party. I think you saw the most of it.
Oh.
I'd imagine they're going to start cooking tomorrow. Maybe I could sneak you a hot dog off the floor.
I'm more thinking like now. I think it's been a minute since we've had our last meal. If we've got a few hours to kill before our meeting, seems like we should go get some grub.
We do.
Forgot that you guys have to eat.
As you guys enter into Dusk Banter city limits, we'll start heading to go get some food.
I think it's something with vegetables.
I'm having a hard time imagining Lucius eating vegetables.
It's been so long, or never, that I better eat a vegetable.
Back in the laboratory, Fours, you're able to unstrap gentlemen from the table.
To think of how you would pantomime this in a silent scenario of just kind of like, "Are you good? Can you walk?" sort of thing. But yes, I would just grab and squeeze onto an arm and a leg, kind of gesturing towards them, like, "Does this hurt?"
Yeah, he seems a bit woozy, but he does seem like he can stand with a little bit of help. Like as long as he has a wall or something, he's not going to fall over. He does need something adjacent to help him.
All right, I'm going to support under one of their arms, and I will be slivering to my ground control. If we have easy access off of we're on the 3rd floor.
Mm-hmm.
Easy egress from the 3rd floor.
Gord respond back that, well, there's a flight of stairs in the center of the building. If you want to head down that way, you'll be passing pretty close to where Jean is.
Hmm.
But if you can get through there, otherwise on the far west end, it looks like there's a fire escape.
Yeah. I think I will start heading that way, but I'll know if my plans need to change based on how quiet this person can be, and I'll also be able to get a better idea of how hurt they are.
I want to imagine the minute you get out of the silence, he's like, and then I was talking to my wife, and she was saying.
Then yes, grabbing this gentleman underneath the arm and helping him move. He moves at about half normal speed.
Heading for the escape. Are they still heading away?
As you start moving out of the laboratory area, Gore would say they've stopped moving.
Okay.
It looks like Jean's on the 1st floor now.
I guess when they stop, I'll stop till I get an update.
Yeah, you'd hear Collick's kind of panicked voice saying, "My screen's just gone dark. I can't see anything on my data pad."
I think I'm in Cheez-It mode.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to kind of gesture that we're picking up the pace. And as soon as we can to the air escape.
The last thing you'd get from Gore before his connection also goes blank is that Jean's on 3rd floor.
All right. Yep.
Mhm.
Bet you could take him out with a chainsaw.
Bet they're going to regret chasing me as a master of the chase. Most ridiculous power ever.
Yeah, go ahead and give me your perception as you're going down this long hallway. The gentleman next to you is trying to be as quiet as he can. He occasionally grunts with pain or discomfort, but you made it clear that silence is key.
Very good. 27 on my perception.
More than excellent. So, yes, especially with your tremor sense, you can hear and you can feel Gene rumbling through the tunnels as he'll slide out about 10 feet behind you. The metal ball starting to take a humanoid, almost medium-sized form.
All right.
You guys got about 50 feet left till you get to the non-finished ending here. Like, there's no door on it because they haven't completed the building, but it would get you that fire escape and that ladder that heads down. You'd hear and feel the slams of liquid metal taking that shape behind you.
All right. Okay. I'm going to tell. I'm going to say, what's your name?
Travis.
All right, Travis, hold on to my shoulders. I'm going to gesture to be wearing them like a backpack.
All right. You will climb upon.
I'm going to squirrel dive off the edge of the building and a quick scramble down the side.
We're going to roll an initiative.
Travis, form of backpack.
An 18.
Yeah, with an 18 on the initiative, you'll definitely beat out the currently forming Gene. You can hear concrete rip aside as he's tearing rebar out of the wall with a large concrete chunk at the end as you make your sprint. With this gentleman on your back, go and give me your acrobatics as you go from horizontal to trying to climb vertically with a dude on your back.
Gladly. Drop a completely middling 11 on my acrobatics. Why don't you make him roll?
Really want that?
Well, it'd have the power of Jeff's gold dice behind it.
Oh, I'm rolling on D20, my friend. This number generator cares not for my for my abilities. But I will roll the gold dice to see what it would say. A 19.
Yeah.
The best it can spare for you.
Travis is able to hold on as your tremor sense tells you that Jean is lumbering after you. With that 11, though, as you jump out of this partially formed door, cling to the side of the building, you'll hear the slam of concrete upon concrete as it brings down the large makeshift weapon behind you. But this does not stop Jean, as it simply shifts continues out of the door and onto the wall after you.
Fabulous.
Imagine like a liquid metal scorpion, but the tail is a massive rod of rebar with a concrete chunk at the end.
Got it. It just locked into my head.
It is your turn.
All right. How high up are we still?
So you're on the third floor, so you're 30 feet up. There's the other building about 15 feet away or across the alleyway. There's the main road about 25 feet to your left, but also still 30 feet down. And you're about 15 feet away from the top of this building if you want to go that way.
Okay.
All of this is still underneath the holographic projection.
We're still on the inside. Being a scene yet?
Yeah, you're right underneath the curtain.
Very good. They are disconnected from me. Okay, well, then, guess I'm just dropping straight down because I don't want to be dealing with this 30 feet up nonsense.
Okay. Straight drop.
It's like straight drop, slow fall, trying to manage it to go quickly, but not so quick that I lose Travis.
Go and give me that acrobatics.
Oh, please, random number generator, be merciful. More merciful than that, please. Mercy. I got that 15.
With a 15, you slam into the ground, hard enough to knock you prone with Travis, but you're able to slow yourself down enough that you only take 5 falling damage.
I can live with that. I hope Travis can live with that.
Yeah, he rolls off your back, yelling out a "God damn it!" as he's flung into the alleyway ground.
Oh, fabulous.
Go ahead and give me a reflex save as Jean leaps off the side of the building, taking kind of a large, legless and armless form, trying to slam down on top of it.
I will reflexively doodle with a 14.
As Travis is trying to get up 5-10 feet away from you, you'll catch the brunt of Jean as he slams into you for 19 points of damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
What are you doing here? It mumbles, taking a more bipedal form with the makeshift rebar hammer. But to buy you some time, after Jean slams into you and asks, "Who are you?" we cut back to our friends trying to find a place to eat.
Thanks.
There's gonna be an intense burger fighting situation here.
No, I'm steering us towards something like vegetable pho.
Probably have meat-based pho options at a place that sells vegetable pho.
Yeah, it's not hard to find street vendors, especially in downtown Dustbanter, that offer those options. So you can definitely find a place to pull over and approach a Lycle running a pho cart on the end of a bicycle.
Heck yeah.
That sounds rad.
Yeah, greetings.
Y'all nod greetings at him, look over his menu, and get 1 vegetable pho, please. And whatever these guys are having.
Yeah, he'll slide out 3 bowls.
Just 2. I'm good. Thank you.
Take his.
Yeah, he'll leave out 3 bowls. He'll open up the lid top and just ladle in the soup, pull out from those side containers meat chunks, veggie chunks, and a handful of noodles for each.
I'm like getting up on tiptoes and like looking in all the containers as you open them.
Oh yeah, there's the classic sprouts, basils, jalapeno bits, various oils and whatnot.
Oh yeah, more of those, and then more of those too, and some of those. Get into classic like more toppings than hot dog situation going on here.
Substitute those noodles for hot dogs.
But yeah, otherwise the Lycle here will make chit chat with you as you all eat using one of the kind of public tables that are about in this area.
At some point, I would think to ask Lucius if he's heard anything from Forrest, because I think I'm completely out of the loop about what Forrest is even up to. Last I heard, we left him back at base to do just investigation.
As far as I know, Forrest just was putting eyes on the ex-gargoyles, their base, I guess.
Oh.
Yeah, it wouldn't be exactly like him just going without us, I don't think. But I'll try dialing him again.
Do you know where it is?
Yep, sure do.
Outside in an alleyway, in dust banter next to a dilapidated building covered in a hologram, Fours lays on the ground underneath the large liquid metal form that has just asked him who he is as his phone begins to ring.
Beautiful. All right. Amidst the absurd ringtone, I'm gonna say, your friend up in the lab, I think, needs your help. Looks like the paralytic toxin was coursing through him quite quickly.
I'm sure he will be fine.
I won't be making any moves while this is going on.
You can see in your peripheral vision, Travis is on all fours, but he's staying as still as possible. Gene, much like yourself or other people when they're using a sliver, where they seem to have like kind of a distracted stance for a second.
Turning down spam calls, wiping away notifications. Guess he's worth a lot in parts. Does that make him angry?
It wouldn't make him angry so much as it will use this opportunity to try to grapple onto you on the ground and pick you up, hitting you against the wall. What is your CMD?
Pretty good. I tell you, it's so good you don't even bother trying it. CMD is 21.
As the liquid metal wraps around your shoulders and chest, pulling you up as it pushes you against the wall, you'll see Travis begin hobbling away as fast as he can, yelling for help. Gene will look in his direction before looking back at you. How did you find us?
Some light typebook stalking?
It would be hard to say it directly, but you feel as though the ripples that spread across his liquid metal surface show both frustration and annoyance. If you won't answer, we can get the answer. If you were to roll an opposed CMB check, but he's willing to let Travis go, as he's going to extend his liquid metal parts into the wall and start dragging you back up to the third floor.
It doesn't have to be a naked dude running down the alleyway next to where we're eating, screaming for help, right?
Not yet. So I don't know if you're struggling fours or if you have some other trick.
Ooh, good question. Do I have some feral beast mode that I can enter into that makes me very ferocious and formidable?
Can you like turn your arms and legs backwards so you can push against the wall instead of your back against it? You're like a shapeshifter guy, right?
Got him.
Just drop a 20, sir.
Or
Yes,
can you
he
just roll a
can.
20?
So with a natural 20, are you wanting to flip the grapple or escape from it?
From it.
Alrighty. As Travis runs into the street, yelling for help, as Gene starts to extend itself up into the wall, you'll find a place where the seal did not form correctly and push off the wall, getting out of his grapple.
So it's just a short fall down to the ground.
Yeah, you're not even up off the ground yet.
Scramble into dog mode.
It will attempt to take an attack of opportunity at you as you bolt for it, swinging the massive concrete chunk with a 24 versus your armor class.
That's going to be a miss with mobility. Yeah.
Excellent. You can hear the crunch of metal as the dumpster nearby is split almost in half, as you hear cans and glass bottles shattering as you break into the street. A colic is currently running towards Travis, who's yelling for help. You can see Gore, hands and face smashed up against the window from inside the fruit and bean across the
Like
street.
Chunk. Chunk in his milkshake.
Yes. I don't know who that is.
Yeah, you haven't seen the Goonies. I would want to be running, if I can, away from Travis.
Okay.
I don't want to lead them to him.
Yeah, absolutely. So the scene we have on the street before we cut away is Forrest sprinting down the road with a large liquid metal robot chasing after him as it rotates on multiple appendages and limbs, casting them out in front of it as it pulls itself along. A wobbly Travis running into a colleague's arms as Gore, inside the fruit and bean, turns around to grab his extra whipped cream juice smoothie and makes a call. At a pho cart not too far away, as you guys are enjoying the food, and you can see the Lycal using prestidigitation to clean off the bowls and chopsticks. Lucius, your phone will ring.
I'm currently making a piece of broccoli taste like and smell like sausage. I'll just kind of be looking at it in my chopsticks. Let's call them tri-sticks. I have like 3 sticks to eat this food.
Much like the shells.
Right. Phone will levitate out and turn on.
Oh my god, boss, where are you?
Head will kind of tilt sideways. No, where are you?
What?
Where are you?
I'm at the fruit and bean on 7th. I'm off work. Anyway, no, Forrest is being chased by a monster.
I'll look over at Oswald.
Will we save a guy?
This is on speaker, right?
Yeah, it's right. It was kind of levitating for us all to kind
Okay.
of see.
I can't send you the information. I'm over at 7th and 8th. On Northwest.
How far away is that from here? I'm asking because I'm trying to think. Is it faster for me to try and zip there myself, or is it faster for us to drive there?
We're gonna drive, but I'll look to you, concerned, and you'll get the address downloaded by Sliver, and I'll tell you we'll meet you there.
Okay, I'm on my way right now. And I start swinging on buildings and making all due haste, taking a straight line as best I can.
Look over to Dosh and say, "Let's do this." I'm gonna do some sweet frickin' slide over the table to get back to the van.
It's not a table, it's a cart, not a bicycle.
I thought
You
we were
just destroyed
sat at
this man's
benches.
business. No.
Actually, you guys decided to hang out underneath the cart, so you explode out of it.
Grappling
Fuck
hook flies
everywhere.
out from behind me as I'm swinging away to grab my half a bowl of pho to bring it with me.
Fuck yeah, I rolled a 2.
You just shove one foot in the pho soup.
Kind of pretend it didn't happen, dust myself off.
As we've all done when we stand up too fast at a picnic table where you catch your knees on it and fall backwards.
Oh,
You're just like,
why?
why have my legs betrayed me? As you just goes falling. But yes, Oswald, you do believe you can probably get there faster because of your mode of transportation.
Mhm.
But Lucius will take off for the vehicle, as will Dosh.
As I'm going, I'm gonna start ringing Gore, I guess. Even knowing he's still on the phone with Lucius, I'm just basically just gonna keep calling him until he picks up.
Yeah, if Lucius is already hung up, he'll definitely answer. And this is Gore.
Which way was Forrest running?
North?
You got eyes on him?
No?
Work on that.
Well, see, there's like 5 ladies coming out of a building.
What?
He will send you a picture to your phone.
Oh my god, I'm not looking at that picture right now.
Give a Snapchat of him eating his milkshake.
Right? Yeah, right. I'm gonna realize that this counting on Gore to give me some kind of like up-to-date information on where Forrest was a mistake. And furthermore, he's gonna end up being more of a distraction than a help, so I'm gonna hang up on him.
That's my ground control.
Yep, it is.
Go
They've
to.
been pretty stellar so far.
And that's why you need backup.
They've been great.
Whoever's driving, go and give me your drive check.
I'm gonna do a cool slide over the hood of the van.
Yes.
The 23.
After Lucius
Oh,
tried
hell
to do
yeah.
some stuff.
Just
That's-
rubbing it in.
Yep, gotta give a little wink as I with one of my 6 eyes.
Fumble with the handle to the door to even get inside.
And then Oswald, go and give me, in this case, go and give me a knowledge local to find the fastest route.
That is not everything I have ranks in. So I got 4.
Alrighty. Yeah, you know where you're going. Like I say, you can't get lost really in cities, but it is about trying to triangulate where you think he is and where he's going.
Right. I'll just do my best.
So 2 4s, you are in the chase with Jean rushing behind you. What are you doing?
So Gene's specifically following me. I'm basically going to be trying to keep pace to make sure that he's following me for a good enough ways to where when I pick up the pace, he won't immediately peel off and just go after Gore and those guys. I kind of want to get him away from them. After a few paces, I'm going to drop down onto all 4s and go.
Yeah, go and give him a target. So go and give me an acrobatics versus his CMD
Oh, okay.
to basically kind of keep him interested, right? Like if you're
Right.
too fast, there's no reason for him to chase you. But provoking without provoking.
All right. Well, let's see if Roll20 me wants to roll on acrobatics in any sort of serious way. Yes. Why, yes, I do with a 27.
Yeah, with the 27, so you're definitely able to keep the pace where he still uses like attack of opportunities to strike out where you will be, but he just can't seem to land it, right?
Yeah, just stringing him along.
He keeps feeling like if he just tries a little harder, he can get you.
A rope-a-dope, but with acrobatics.
Are you leading him anywhere, or are you just running down the street?
I don't think I am familiar enough with this place to be able to do any sort of home turf trickery.
I mean, are you with your climbing? Like, are you going to buildings, or is this?
Well, he can climb like no problem. So I feel like that's going to be wasted energy. So I think my best chance is to try and weave through alleyways and try and lose him through distance and line of sight. Does the privacy hood camouflage me in any decent way?
Not against intelligent constructs.
But there isn't.
Like I say, he can't recognize who you are,
Yeah, but there isn't
but
a way that I
cameras and
can.
drone.
Yeah, what it would essentially just be TV static, right?
An intelligent android might be able to roll a perception high enough to see past it, what the face should be.
I guess I'll just be trying to shake him at this point.
Okay. We'll roll your stealth versus his sense motive. We're trying to lose him, right? So it's more if he can keep up with you dodging between trash cans and running through alleys.
All right.
So go ahead and give me that roll before we'll cut away.
So this is I forgot to do this with the other rolls, but this is +4 because he's chasing me. 34
Okay.
total.
Yeah, it is not hard for you. You lose him quickly in the back alleyways between laundry lines and trash bins.
When I feel pretty confident that I've lost him, I'll take the privacy hood off, so I'm less conspicuous in that way to him.
Oswald, who want to give me your perception check?
Okay, I don't think I can beat a 34, but let's see what I can do. 29. Yeah, I got about as close as I could.
But Fours is master of the chase.
Maybe I can see you chasing him, though?
With the 29, you'd find yourself clinging to the side of the building where you'd see, coming from a form, all 6 metallic limbs shifting upwards into a fairly wide-looking liquid metal, living steel, golem-esque figure, holding a rebar, I keep wanting to say rebar bar, but I know that's not right.
A bar of rebar?
Yeah, and it's like, what a stupid word. This is a bar, but now it's rebar. So you'll see the large liquid metal golem holding a makeshift maul made of concrete and rebar as it stands in an alleyway before turning around.
Okay, so it was moving with haste and then came to a stop and then decided to not stop?
It stopped and has begun to retrace its steps back out of this alleyway.
Okay, I'm going to try to stealthily follow it. So I'll stay up high and just try and keep eyes on it.
Okay. Several blocks away, the wrecker peels around the corner. You see a colic, Gore, a gentleman that is mostly nude, but still has his boxers staying between them, as you will see 5 of the same woman approaching. What do you do?
Probably pull up next to the rest of the gang. All of these guys being the same person. I am detecting magic.
Yes, it looks like there are illusion spells in effect. All 5 of them.
Actual magic, though, huh? Do they look like any of the ex-gargoyles? I would hope that we've seen pictures of them from Type Book.
I mean, you guys hadn't. You guys left as soon as Ford started doing research.
Oh, sure.
You would get the reaction that they are, as Colic are trying to back away from them, with your headlights on them at night here in the middle of the street.
Then I'll ask Max, is this one of them?
Max isn't there.
We'll talk to a colic then.
Yeah, Colic would say, it's Margaret. I guess if we want to slow this down just a smidge then, is this you guys wanting to get out and engage with this, or is this a pull up in front, get in the van, and then drive off?
I thought that these guys had their own van.
No, they took the bus here.
Oh, right.
You have the van.
Right, I thought we had two, sorry.
These
No,
guys,
it's-
you mean me?
Right, but we don't anymore. It's me with the leadership feat. Oh, yeah, you guys took the bus. Yeah. I think this is going to be a get in the van kind of situation because we got to take care of these guys. Fighting this thing might not be.
The wrecker will pull up quickly in front of a Colic, Gore, and Travis as they will jump into the side with the door opened by Dosh. As soon as you open the door, they would tell you that Fours has taken off running.
Let's try to go find him. And I'll let them point out the way that he might have ran.
They point forward as you peel off, leaving the 5 holograms staring after you. Oswald, you'll watch the liquid metal creature shift into a more lupine form before it will start sprinting quickly across the side of buildings back towards where the base is.
I don't like that.
And 4 is out in the alleyway. You're able to catch your breath.
I'm going to reach out via sliver again, see if I'm still blacked out.
You are not.
All right. Did everyone get out okay? I guess I'll be reaching out to a Colic and Gore at this time.
Gore would. I'm with Lucius and Dosh. We're in the vehicle. Where are you?
I'm in the neighborhood, but I think it might be a good idea not to talk about specifics. You guys just want to meet up at home?
Gore would in the car. Lucius, do we want to meet Fours back at the base?
If it's safe enough, can you make it?
Can you make it?
I think so.
All right, we'll do a peel around and head back to the base.
Oswald, you would see the creature as it approaches a well-built building with various lights on as it will enter into one of the lower doors. You'll see the wrecker start to turn around.
And that well-built building matches the address that Lucius gave me earlier.
It matches the address outside of the Fruit and Bean.
Wait, what address are you thinking of?
I thought the address of the complex under investigation, but if that wasn't something that got given to me, then that's fine.
Gore would have given the address of the Fruit and Bean because this building is not registered.
Mm,
It's a lot.
got it. So it doesn't really have an address per se yet.
Correct.
Yeah, I will. Shit. Okay, I see the record turnaround. I didn't see Fours get into it.
You did not.
Okay. Then I am going to call Lucius.
I pick up while driving.
Some kind of liquid metal spidery wolfy thing. I think that's what was chasing Fours. It looks like it went back home to some mostly finished building in a lot. You got an update on? I haven't seen Fours.
We just got in contact with Forrest. We're heading back to base now. Follow along. Let's get out of there.
Okay, I'll meet you back at base. And I will hang up and I'll start traversing back to HQ.
It's getting late at Bold Requisitions before the wrecker pulls up, and the 5 of you get out. 20 minutes later, a bus will pull up to a stop underneath a Punch Junction billboard, and a 4s will start walking the roads back home. And about 10 minutes after that, an Oswald will come swinging into the lot. You are all back at base.
And see the hard corners of a box poking out from underneath my hoodie.
Into that pocket thing in the middle.
Yeah.
You guys have about half an hour to get to the wagon wheel if you're going to make your meeting with Bosnaros.
Ooh, fun. Am I being plopped into a plot development that I'm not appraised of?
I
Nice.
think we both are. I don't think I'm in the loop on that either.
Spreading ourselves pretty thin.
Maybe I was. I guess, Josh, you made that call while I was in the wrecker, huh?
Yeah.
You probably would have covered it in the 2-hour drive home.
Okay, I didn't realize it was 2 hours.
Tell Forrest everything that happened and ask, you all right? Heard a liquid metal monster was chasing you?
Yeah, I'm gonna lift up my shirt. Got smashed with the mall, and it looks like the bruises are pretty advanced.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be a kind of easy in and out thing, and I will hold up the box filled with tains.
Damn, good job. What did that damage to you?
There.
What attacked you?
That'd be Gene.
Jeez.
They've got a dire metal octopus named Gene, and I avoided him for the most part.
Well, we've got a little bit of time. Maybe let's make sure that one of these tains is what we were actually looking for.
Yeah, is Ravik still here?
Ravik's staying at Schropp's, so
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm gonna start pulling the tains out of the box and see if they're labeled.
I would hope that if we had the right one, Max Nikolic would be able to identify it somehow.
Yeah, I'd look to a colic, be like, "You can scan these."
yeah, absolutely. He's restarting his datapad. You can see he's definitely a little bit distraught of like, oh man, Margaret fucked this thing up bad. I can definitely tell what these are, but I'm going to have to reinstall everything.
Sounds like time.
Basically, shoddy workmanship, or
No, she got in and altered the script on my datapad.
just you got hacked.
Sorry. Sorry, that means I lost your drone as well.
Oh.
Wait, where did
fighting words.
where's that? That's important.
But when everything went black, it didn't come back down.
No. Fabulous.
We have here 5 tains. One of these is labeled Justicari Eternus. Another is labeled Underdark Script. One's labeled Wanderer. Another labeled Roy.
Shit.
And this one labeled Engineer Mechanic. But after putting them into his datapad, he'll say that the engine mechanic looks like Ravik. Akalik and Max are right now kind of sharing horror stories / discussing what they just ran into. As Akalik is speaking about it in kind of like excited but afraid tones, Gore will, I'll put in for my overtime later, but I'm going to go home.
Sounds good.
We pay him salary, right?
I'm looking at Forrest like, we get overtime?
Yeah, I don't really know how that looks.
Yeah, I know. I've got room and board, and everything just kind of gets a little fuzzy.
That should be the bonus because I don't have to eat.
I I mean, you would if I didn't keep eating your food.
God damn it!
Employee meeting. The snack
you're
bar
worth it.
once again gets voted down by the androids in the workforce that don't feel like their dollars should be going towards a snack bar.
But Max the Colic will be able to take the engineer mechanic Tane and say that we can start getting to work to this tomorrow, but it'll take quite a while, probably about a day or so.
In the meantime, we can go to our club, meet up with our red bandana, see where that goes.
Yeah, Barry is trying to apply some medicine and cleaning solution to Forrest to try to clean up wounds as you guys continue to talk.
Yeah, how badly hurt is Forrest?
We'll live.
What if we get in another fight at the wagon wheel?
I think I'll be fine.
I'll hand you some of the fairly useless pills that the doctor gave me last time he showed up.
Pain pills.
These are antibiotics. You're supposed to take all these.
No, these are half sugar pills, half ibuprofen.
Here we go. Basically, rev the engine on my metabolism and all of my cells to start speeding the healing along my restoring form.
Yeah, you are very hungry all of a sudden.
Yeah, we're gonna have to stop at Good
I'll
Berries.
hand you a half-full bowl of pho that was carried into my arm from across the city.
It is cold and the noodles are mush.
Sweet.
Oh
There's
yeah.
like a bird inside of it.
Be drinking from the side of the bowl to eschew any utensils.
Max the Colic will ask while you guys are out, or if you have a doctor contact, we need some heavy sedatives for Ravik. We can't let him go unconscious, but we want to make sure he's in as little pain as possible while we try to repair him.
Good idea. Give them the contact for our doctor.
Yeah, what timeline wise, what is this the middle of the night?
No, it's almost 9 o'clock. You guys got about 20 minutes to get to the wagon wheel.
Get my violin out and I get in the car.
So
Yeah.
we're leaving Max and a colic here with Barry.
Yeah, they're doing their own work.
I mean, they're
They're part of the team now.
you got them
I
roped
feel like
in.
they're more subcontractors than part of the team.
We're paying them.
Business strategy is just to complicate their lives so thoroughly that it'll be more trouble for them to
Can't get
do
out.
it on their own.
No, they asked for it.
Get caught in the Lucius web.
Kind of behind all of you, sitting on a different table, Travis would ask, "Can I go home?"
Holy shit, who are you?
We all stop and turn. Naked guy on a table.
I'm Travis Molfin. I'm a banker for Amon Advancements. I was coming home yesterday before I was grabbed. I'd like to go home now.
Travis Muffins.
Oh, that's the name now.
That's his name now.
Travis
Amazing.
Muffins.
Don't go into roll 20. Don't make it in the notes, right? Muffin.
All right, Muffins. Here's the deal. I'm gonna shoot straight with you. You caught in the web. You're one of us now.
You're hired. Huh?
You're hired.
He's an Amon banker.
Mhm.
Why did they capture you, Travis?
The Illican said that they needed a way to get on the Prime.
All right, I'll kind of walk around him looking for any signs of Tane being put in or removed.
You can see a shaved spot in his head. Nothing's been taken out or put in yet, but you can see where a Tane
Alright.
would go, where his hair is missing.
It's like he saved this guy for us.
And you can still see the lines on his both arms and legs, as well as his chest, where different parts were set to be cut out or removed. Like that Sharpie they put on
dotted
people.
lines all over.
Yeah.
Wonder
Still
if,
got Sharpie marks all
all
over
the
my
cuts of
foot.
meat.
Yeah.
I'm sure they probably have cleaned up their little hidey hole by now, but I wonder if Amon would be interested in knowing that there's creepy dudes out there trying to hijack their bankers and forcibly install software into them or hardware.
Right.
They might not take that lightly.
Well, yeah, I'll send a text to Ophelia letting her know that we found Travis and rescued him. Was there anybody else that they had held for research or experimentation?
The only person I saw there.
Gotcha. But yeah, I'll send that text while I'm putting on my owlbear coat. No, we don't got much time. It's probably about time we head to the wagon wheel.
I'll have Barry order a taxi for Travis so he can go home.
Are we meeting
plan.
with more red bandana biz?
Yeah, we are. Oswald found Bolsonaro kind of lingering around the party site, blending in as one of the workers. So they've got to be up to something, and I'm sure we can work it to our advantage. Grumble, grumble, too good for the bus.
Travis will be very appreciative for you guys to call him a cab as you guys get dressed and ready and hop in the wrecker and head towards the wagon wheel.
Yeah, we'll give Travis some leftover clothes, too.
Yeah, they all fit him pretty well.
Are we making him come with us?
No, he's free.
You
Come
seem
on, Travis, you look
frustrated.
like an adventurer.
Anytime anybody says banker, I just think of a sweaty Paul Giamatti.
Every NPC I do not describe, male, female, android, lizard folk, is always a sweaty Paul Giamatti until explained otherwise. But Travis will get in the cab as Sharop brings Ravik over. Dr. Francis will swing by, as you guys have already left, to deliver sedatives and pills to Max Nikolic to be able to help Ravik. You guys will cut out into the night in the wrecker and head towards the lower districts where the bar is. It's pretty quiet this late Thursday. You guys will get there just a little bit late. Not enough to cause any bothers, but enough that
We'll stride in first.
there is a light band playing. You'll see they seem to have a new bartender here at the moment. She'll give you guys all a wave.
The new bartender is waving at us.
Correct. She's specifically waving at you fours. You will recognize her as the Illican, who does generally dress female, who you remember seeing out painting in the park. Yeah, I don't believe you guys actually got names or anything, but you flew your drone around while they were
Yeah.
painting, and you waved to them, and they waved back to you.
I was just trying to think. It's like, oh, and then when was the last time I was at the wagon wheel? Episode 1. Crazy. It's a small world. I would wave back.
But this is, of course, interrupted by Bossonaros. Start waving to Dosh and Lucius to come sit at the table. There's an all lizard folk band kind of playing a mixture of, let's go with like something fun, like a theremin, a pair of cymbals, and a harmonica.
And a ham bone.
I'll give it an I'm heading to the bar first, though.
It's been a long day. We all need a drink.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm headed to the bar.
I'll go sit down.
Yeah, you take a seat, and the Illican will greet you all as you come up for a drink. And hey, everybody.
How's it going today? I'll get a, I don't know, something like a whiskey and then something for Dosh.
Yeah, they have synthol and whatnot.
Sounds good. I'll put down a cred stick and leave it open and levitate both drinks behind me as I walk towards where we're supposed to meet.
Big grin on my face when you leave your cred stick behind.
Yeah. You guys know what to do.
Because we're just rolling in it.
Yeah. We choose where we spend our money wisely.
All the money I save on not having to spend on medical bills is money I get to spend on drinking.
Yes.
But Dosh, as you sit down, Bossonaros is there, Thread is not.
Okay. They're usually like hand in hand, right? Like all the time.
Correct.
It's good to see you again.
Yes, it has been a bit. You all look well. But the rest of you at the bar will head over and join the table.
Yeah, definitely.
I got the impression that Dosh and Lucius were specifically invited and nobody else was.
I'm not looking to correct that or anything. You do what you do. But yeah, we didn't say no Oswald's allowed. Nothing like that came out of anybody. So
All right, then yeah, I'll come over.
there we go. Dosh's drink will just levitate in front of him and drop down on the table.
That's right. They got that red stuff here for Dosh.
Bossonaros would have more chairs brought over for all of you to join. So it seems that we have all found each other at the Del Rose.
Yeah, we have.
I will happily tell you what I was doing there if you are willing to tell me what you were doing there.
Well, that's easy enough. Please go ahead.
Unfortunately, in the end, though we do try to fight the big companies, we do need money to continue. Thought a party of rich people would make an easy target. Then we could take that ship and take it out to our allies that we have parked outside of Thus.
Kind of figures that that's what you'd be going for. And yeah, I'm hoping that we can work together. As for us, a little bit more legitimate. I'll pull out our contract, put it down.
He'll look it over and, very nice. maybe the red bandana should get into this repo business. Seems the only difference is you're legally allowed to steal.
The glamorous lifestyle, I assure you.
As you say glamorous lifestyle, he'll look at you and nice coat.
Right?
The jokes about dire fashion write themselves.
I'll flick at some feathers on the collar. It is. So, you're looking to get that airship. How can we help? And keep in mind, we're looking to you to help create some sort of distraction so we can make off with our contract.
Okay. Well, I think we can help each other out in this case. If you don't have need for the ship, then keeping the party on the ground, let us take that. I can offer you the assistance of my members to help steal the amount you need.
Sounds good.
I do want to make this, though. And he'll turn towards Dosh specifically, and I would like your help with a specific mission that relates to us.
Raised eyebrows.
Yeah, I'll sip my drink and think about it. Yeah, I admire your goals.
We have reason to suspect that Tower Optics is not following the Nix protocols. We believe they may be making androids without free will.
That's interesting to me.
Thing is, you can't get into Tower Optics unless you're a Dosh model. And unfortunately, and he'll look around at some of the other members in the bar, none of us were born that rich.
More of that interesting. I'll say, yeah, Tower Optics has been sticking their hands into some more other shady areas that I would like to look into as well. Necromancy, forcibly installing tains into innocent people. I think this will work well.
I'll rattle my robot fingers across the table. Like, you sure, Dosh? You sure you're good to work with these guys?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it'd be wonderful to have a airship just hovering over bold requisitions, but I don't see that working out too well for us. So we'll just stick to our contract and try to find what we can.
I mean, if you guys can load up that airship with stuff from in the house and then fly it away, you both win.
That is not a bad idea, unless we get seen flying off on an airship.
Bolsonaro's would look around, and because they're not going to hire someone to get back the airship, maybe somebody who offered them protection services? Let us take the ship. We'll help you get what else you need. They can come after us. I only ask, if you take the contract, drag your feet.
We'll work together.
You've taken from us before, but you've also helped save us. So I will treat this as the start of a new friendship. Does that sound fair?
I'll reach one of my hands to shake his.
And he will reach out and shake.
I'll stop rattling my robot hand against the table and shake as well.
And Bolsonaro's will look to Fours and Oswald.
Nod.
Shakes all around.
He'll put out his hand to Fours as well as Oswald, and kind of has to be actually like really introduced.
I'll shake. Oswald, sorry about the thing before.
It's in the past now. We're all friends here.
Okay, works for me. And I'll cheers to that and drink some of my whiskey spiked cider.
Yeah, Bolsonaro, have you guys actually made it onto that airship, or were you guys just scouting the place out?
I have 6 members already on it.
All right.
2 of which are trained pilots.
What are you going to do about the captain?
Captain Derma.
Yes, I didn't get a name.
Bolsonaro's would smile. Well, I'll probably buy him a drink when we're done.
Nap.
Gets paid either way.
Cool.
It is not uncommon for Red Bandana members to have graduated from Mercadine. It is an easy way to get a free education and to learn the ins and outs of how people move around.
Oswald takes a moment to reconsider life choices.
Maybe you should be a frat bro.
I have Thread currently on our way to Umbara Pharmaceuticals for a mission. Dosh, you and I will be going to Tower Optics.
Is this going to be tomorrow? Day of?
Yes, we'll head out in the morning. Give me a call when you're ready, Dosh.
Can't wait.
But for now, drinks?
Yep.
Yeah, if the band will let me, I'll go see if they'll let me join in with my violin.
Yeah, go and toss me that perform check.
Violin check. Natty 20 with the 32.
Great.
I can see no better place to end the session. Go and take it away, Dash. How does this go?
Yeah, I probably would actually not really ask the band to play. Like, have them in the middle of their song, kind of just like slowly approach the stage while I'm playing. And it's not like a boisterous playing over them, but like merging almost perfectly in with what they're already playing.
Hey everybody, thanks for listening. If you liked what you heard, rate, review, subscribe, all that jazz. As always, our intro and outro music is Catabasis, though you did hear Disconnected, as well as Cathedral in the middle of the song. And have a great day. Okay, thanks, bye!